And welcome to Ozarks Live. Cammie, good to see you again.
Back in the house. You too. You missed me.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you know how every day of the year is like National Something Day?
Something or other,
National anything.
Right,
well, today there's two of them. It's National Pecan Day, but it's also National X Significant Other Day. So I thought, we need to celebrate this, but I think I'm going to go with pecans, don't you think? It's a little bit safer path today.
Well, you could send a lot of different sorts of gifts if you're going to go with the other one. But yeah, Pecan Day, I think. Let's take the high road on this.
That's right. I thought when our producer told us what day it was today, I was like, which one should I go with?
Yeah.
So we'll whip up something in the kitchen
I like that.
A little bit later.
Science discovered something new I read today.
What's that?
That there's another layer to the Earth. You have the crust, you have the mantle, you have the outer core, and then you have the inner core. They've discovered something inside that.
How?
And right now they're just calling it the inner core.
Well, that's a good name
They
for it.
got to come up with a better name than that, than inner core.
I want to know how they did that.
Yeah, well, they do it with seismic, measuring the time it takes seismic waves to pass through the Earth.
All right.
Algorithms, things like that.
I'll believe you.
It's
a good name, though. I like it.
Okay.
Inner.
We have a fun show for you guys today. We're going to check in with Joy to see some incredible things that you can find at the Library Center.
It's actually a really nice place. Then, despite all of my effort, we have turn back time. But I'm hoping to save the day with that little something from the kitchen.
Yeah, okay, we'll also have our latest suggestions for you on Tom and Joy's watch list.
And our friends from Entertainment Tonight drop by with news about a Diesel Cena flick.
All right. Before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar. Cammie, you like sushi?
Love it.
Love sushi. Okay.
Yeah, most of it.
Sometimes, as you know and I know, one sushi roll just isn't enough unless it's this one. Yeah, check out the giant sushi roll from a place called the Sushi Chef Institute in Torrance, California. This is a California roll, maybe. I don't know. Kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
But it's nearly as big as the state of California. You can see that. This was made for a Japanese food festival and for teaching purposes. The event featured cooking demos on all sorts of Japanese cuisine, but this one stood out for obvious reasons. And students got to eat it and share with first responders. All right, no telling how many bottles of soy sauce and wasabi, that went through. They all went through for this sushi roll. Maybe a little sake, stuff like that too.
That's really interesting. I wonder how many people that one fed. You don't even need one piece of it.
Bunch.
It's like you cut it like a pie. All you need is a little slice of that one.
But even the slice, it depends because it's this long and this tall.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if there's a world record for that. There probably is.
There probably is, or that one just said it, and we'll hear about it later.
Exactly. Well, we're all ready to travel. And every year, some deep thinkers come up with innovative airplane cabin designs. Please give us more leg room. Please.
Yeah.
But here are some winners. Okay, so how about a coffee shop style cabin? This design is from the University of Cincinnati and offers workspaces and plenty of room to spread out or secure some privacy. Airbus lets you choose your space with pods, places to recline, spaces for families, plenty of room to stretch out and enjoy the ride. I'm all about the stretching out.
Yeah.
Speaking of stretching out, how about an exercise room? Even better.
No.
This would be great for the long-haul flights overseas for sure. Oh, goodness. And in terms of getting some shut-eye, how about some customizable sound and lighting? Sounds good to me. These awards are considered the Oscars of airline design. The Crystal Cabin Awards are handed out in Hamburg, Germany every year. Let's hope these move beyond concept and straight to the actual runway, please.
Yeah, you look at all these things. I got one time, I got to fly business class.
Yes.
And that was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a big deal, but there was even a first class up above that. So I don't know what they did up there, but you know, I was a small bed and my own television, and
even
wow.
just to recline is amazing.
It's great. Yeah. All right. Not sure if Tony Hawk needs to worry, but we have a new skateboarder in the mix. His name is Helmuth, and he's young, 23 years old. Here he is burning up the course at the Erlebniswelt Gelsenkirchen Zoological Adventure World in Germany. He's a 220-pound African spur tortoise who, due to shoulder problems, cannot support his weight with his front legs. Now he's on a rollerboard. You saw him, they set him down on that rollerboard, and it's part of a total plan developed by reptile experts to help him regain strength in his legs. So far, all seems to be going well, and Helmuth is zooming around the zoo property like a champ.
He's zooming.
Yeah, well, he may not be setting any speed records, but his form, nearly perfect.
How cute is that? Go back to the town. Was that a name of a town? Say that again
yes,
for me.
Yes, it was. Well, they'd have to roll it back. I'd have to read it again.
Uber impressive.
And even though I studied German in high school and a little in college, it's still, you have to go with German.
Yeah, you're always impressing me, though.
Yeah, no.
All right, well, it's time to check in with Joy, who's at the incredible Library Center.
And I'm sorry, Joy, but like, should we be whispering?
Tom.
No, you don't have to whisper, Tom. It's fine. I mean, I probably actually should try to keep my voice down just a little bit. But no, I am at the Library Center, and this is kind of like book club on steroids today. We're going to learn about all the different things here at the library, and we're going to get a really good look at it right now from this lady right here. This is Jessie East. She is the general manager here. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. It is great to be here. First of all, think back several years ago. What used to be where this building is now?
So, back in the 90s, late 90s, this was a Payless Cashways lumber yard.
Wow.
The director at the time, Andy Bush, had great vision, had a great board of directors to work with, and they saw the potential, even though there was nothing else, there was no Walmart, there was no Sam's down here, but they saw that this was a great site. So they decided to rehab it and refurnish it as a library.
And this is the hub for all of the other branches, pretty much. This is the main driver behind all the other. How big is this place, first of all?
So our public service area is about 80,000 square feet.
Wow.
And then all of our support services are also located in this building. And we're going to get to see some of that, a little bit of that, as we walk through.
Good.
But the rest of the building, you know, so all the support services that support the rest of the things that the branches do are also located here. So this is our central location.
Exactly.
This was one of the first destination libraries in the country, actually.
Really?
The idea being that the whole family could come here and spend an afternoon. There's a great kids department. There was a coffee shop, which we're very sad to say that our coffee shop right now is vacant, but that's an opportunity for somebody watching, potentially.
If you've ever wanted to open
expand.
and operate a coffee shop, there's one right here that you could take over, because that's one of the cool things about here.
So
you could kind of live in here for the day.
Yeah,
you know?
You could have some coffee, you can look at magazines, books, you can apply for a passport. You can get things notarized now if you need to.
I think a lot of people don't realize that, because those are the things every now and again that you need to do, and you might not think, go to the library to get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could get the inner workings of the passport done here. Photo and all of that too?
Yeah, you can get the
Wow.
photo and everything.
See there?
And the notary services, you know, that was an example of where, when the election last year happened and a lot of people needed to get documents notarized, the library saw a chance to be responsive to the community's needs. And that's something that we're very cognizant of and aware of. We try to be as nimble as possible.
Sure. All right. Well, when you come in this vast, beautiful lobby, and you see there's some public meeting areas. The big desk is up front, but there are some beautiful touches, like the ceiling in here. I was just saying, it kind of reminds me of like the Venetian in Las Vegas with the clouds. You know, it almost makes you feel like you're outside. But this room in particular, I mean, I just look around. I see a teen area, audiobooks, and nonfiction, all of your reference, the microfilm readers. So you can go way back and do a lot of research here.
You can, and you can work independently here. We have quiet spaces. We have study rooms you can reserve. We also have group networking spaces, so if you need to meet with a group of people and do some networking, you can do that here as well. So we have a big building, and we try to make a space and a place for everybody.
Yeah, and you truly can get a quiet place. I mean, if you have a project you just can't seem to get started, come lock yourself in one of these, and it'll be real quiet, guaranteed.
Yes, it will.
They won't
Yes, it
mess with
will.
you here, okay? But no, it's just a great place, and of course you can come and check out a bestseller. You can get on the web, you can do your work there, but we are going to continue this conversation as today's Ozarks Live goes on. We're going to learn about things like genealogy, how many books and films and CDs and audiobooks and DVDs you have in here, things like that. So stick around. I may see you later, but I know I'm going to hit up some of your other folks in here and learn a lot about the library that I bet you didn't know. So guys, I'm going to go run around, see what else I can find, so I'll see you in a few.
Whoa, they have everything there.
They do. And I've done a lot of those things on her list.
Yeah, all right.
Well, coming up, you know, I can't even say it. Take it away, Tom.
Curtain back time is up next. So don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.